What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Thank you for being here, and very happy to be here. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about lead magnets and why lead magnets are important because they are the first conversations that you basically have with your audience, with your future clients, and that's why that conversation you need to meet people the right way. So, in this presentation, we're going to be talking about lead magnets. So, if you are selling anything, it doesn't matter what you're selling, you will need to have and craft the right lead magnets that will allow you to start that conversation on a good footing. And that's why you can move the conversation basically from just awareness stage to a one-on-one relationship and one-on-one conversation to a sales call to closing. And this is basically the process that every single sales happen right now online. But if you don't have the right tools, this may be difficult. Okay, so 97% of agents out there are either not using lead magnets or are doing it wrong. And from my understanding is that most agents, most life agents and financial advisors are using same strategies as referrals and buying leads and setting events and all that. Nothing wrong with that. These strategies, they help create momentum in the immediate term. But what we're talking about here is the long term, is building a brand, is building a space inside with your ecosystem where people come gather around you and you are the authority figure that you can help people and show them the way. That's what we're talking about. If this is something that interests you, then you are in the right place. But if you are just looking to stick with whatever long immediate term you're trying to do, then you can of course do that. The idea of this having a social media approach to how you market yourself is a long-term game that needs to be set, and it's like building, literally like building a house. So you need to have an ecosystem here, another ecosystem here, and you need to have tools and bridges so that you can meet people and move them from one place to another. Okay, so enough pre-framing, enough talking about all that. So the idea, what we're trying to do with the lead magnet, if we want to create some very exciting ones, is we want to first, the first element is we want to make sure that we are honing on who is the dream customer that we are trying to do business with. This is of course part of what we're going to be talking about inside the masterclass. By the way, if you haven't joined us, please make sure to join us. You can reach out to me on LinkedIn or Facebook. It doesn't matter. I will leave the links below to join me. So the being able to understand exactly who is your dream prospect, what keeps them at night. These are a few questions that can help you elaborate around who is your dream customer, what specific challenges are they facing right now, and what transformation are they seeking. These, once you answer this kind of question, you can go and meet these people exactly where they are and start a conversation. Okay, so that's the first element, is understanding who is your dream customer. The second element is being able to choose the right format for your audience. Understand that every single person is different. Some people, they like a video format, other they like written format, other they like infographic, or they like diagrams, you name it. But you want to make sure that you understand exactly, you research your joint audience and you ask them, what kind of format do you like to consume your content? Most people right now at this period of time like the video because it's easy and consumable. So you can either go with the PDF guide, you can go with video tutorials, with the templates, with the ebooks, with checklists, webinars, you name it. Any format that you judge is easy for your dream customer, you want to go ahead, invest time to learn how to do it and do it. Okay, so that's the second element on how to create and how to prepare the right dream lead magnets. The best format is the one your ideal customer finds most valuable and convenient. And moving on into the third element that represent that allow you to craft a very sexy lead magnet is creating a compelling value proposition. A truly effective lead magnet is a lead magnet that has a high perceived value, that offers that the minute you read that title, it gives you epiphanies and makes you want to learn more around what is it that this person is talking about. So these are the three elements that you want to cover inside your compelling value proposition. The first thing is, what is one problem that you are going to solve for inside that lead magnet? The second element, what is one solution or outcome you are going to deliver inside using that lead magnet? And the third element is you having a high perceived value, which comes with adding few things here and there, or researching and doing what is needed to do, so that you can not only give substantial material that gives high perceived value, but also by using the wording and the copy in a way that gives people the need and the curiosity to want to know more about it. Okay, so these are the three elements that are extremely important and help you craft a great lead magnet. By the way, if you are, I'm going to put a one pager PDF for a list of things that you need to do to craft a compelling lead magnet. It's more in detail, and you can use it every time you want to go ahead and create a lead magnet. Now, moving on into part two of this presentation, and the question that most people don't ask, why you need to know this, why why we need to use lead magnets. The answer is very simple. The answer is based on a study that was done by Chet Holmes. He's a marketer. He passed away a few years ago, and he was amazing. I think he's the one who wrote a book, Amazing Marketing, or something around something like that. And the idea was he divided any market, any industry, inside any market or any industry. He divided it into he represented it in a form of a pyramid, and he divided it into many levels. Let me share with you so that you have an idea what I'm talking about. All right. So this is called a total addressable market. And the total addressable market is a market where uh, people inside any given industry, they are where they are on the buying journey. And this is important because, especially if we sell a high ticket item, or we sell a something that requires big commitments, financial commitment, we need to understand that the buyers are not only people who are ready right now, which represents the 3% at the top, but really the segment of the market who is where we're going to be making a lot of money now and in the future, is people who happen to be in the 70% and the 20% of the segment of the market. These are information gathering mode, 70%, and these are problem aware of the 20%, and the 60% are not even problem aware. So we leave that for somebody who has the potential, who has the tools, who has the brand inside. These are done, these for people who can educate the masses, and this is not for us small marketers. So we leave that for large corp or big names like Tony Robbins, who can do this job and educate for us this segment of the market. But our focus is the 17 and the 20 segments, because they represent everything we need to have. So because not only they are very close to buy-in, but also because they are well educated about the problem. For example, the information gathering mode, these people, they are problem aware, they are solution aware, and they are just needing more information, so that can move them to the tip of the iceberg, so that they can make a purchase and commit themselves and make a purchase. So this is why this is very important, because By focusing on these two segments, we are creating for ourselves a sustainable pipeline of leads that we can always, every day, tap into, nurture, have conversations with, and move them along the journey. And eventually, they will be able to buy once the time is right, both for both of us, for them and for us, and most definitely for them. So this is why this is important, because we have a large, a mass audience that is waiting out there, that is problem aware, solution aware, and that is just need sometimes some education, some nurturing to be able to move to the next level. Okay, so as is mentioned here, the 3% is highly competitive, saturated, and the middle segments, the level 2 and 3, is the golden opportunity. Okay, so let me close this. So we understand why we need to focus on the middle segments of the market. And the last thing I would like to touch on is, if you find this interesting, then please make sure to join me inside the masterclass that we're going to be having inside our Facebook group, the Dream Agent Academy Facebook group. And this is a masterclass that is normally paid, but I'm opening few seats for a number of people, just so that you can get a feel of it, so that I can give enough attention to people who gonna be attending this webinar. And then, of course, I'm going to be using it, since it's a masterclass material, so I'm going to be using it as part of a package to be sold inside my program later on. So if you are interested, please comment below. You have the link for my LinkedIn, my Facebook, or you can join me directly to my Facebook group. All the links are below. Make sure to reach out for any questions. Please do not feel shy, and I will definitely look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day. Talk soon.